Hello again, welcome to my page. I'm the numismatist and we're going to be conserving a Jefferson nickel here. Generally I would take coins that come out of circulation and soak them in a soup being a 91% solution of alcohol for sometimes months depending on what's on there, to loosen up the surface organics. In this case I took one straight out of circulation and I soaked it down in my little dish. We're just going to go without soaking it and use these simple techniques where I take a wooden toothpick and start loosening up the heavier deposits on the surface of the coin. A reader wrote in, having seen this technique used on other coins, and said, well, what's up with toothpicks? And it's not just toothpicks, it's wooden toothpicks, preferably soft pine toothpicks that are softer than the surface of the metal that the coin's made of, and therefore it won't scratch the metal surface, nor will it mar it. Plastic toothpicks and any other type of metal scribe. Somebody said, yeah, I use a metal scribe. Yeah, okay, that's good. They're going to cause damage to the coin, and the object here is not to cause damage to the coin, but to prevent further deterioration of the coin. Using the wooden toothpick just loosens up all the heavy stuff, but eventually you're going to have to get a toothbrush in there, or a soft brush, and I prefer basically a soft nylon brush. A little battery operated job. You can pick it up at any drugstore, supermarket, in the toothpaste aisle. You don't want to be using any abrasives or any type of acids. I wouldn't even use any detergents at this point. Alcohol is a good substitute solvent, and not only does it dissolve pretty much a lot of the organics, which just happen to be a high concentration of human flesh, dead human flesh, but also tends to degrease the coin, which coins being handled by hand have a whole lot of human oils on it, which tend to corrode the coins too. Although it is a nickel, and it has nickel in it, it has a high concentration of copper in it. So even though it is an alloy, it will corrode faster than normal nickel will. So you pretty much want to get this garbage off of the surface, and once you complete the obverse, flip it over, and whatever was on the obverse is going to be on the reverse. As you see here, you pretty much got a scuzzy coin on the back too. So it's just a simple matter of repeating the process. Now, a lot of the people who do collect like I do, we keep them in tubes, and I tend to keep them in inert tubes, which are available. It's a little bit more expensive than rolls or paper rolls, but bear in mind that paper rolls, that coin rolls, they're not pH balanced, so they do have an acid content, which will tend to deteriorate or eat your coin up, and also they do have sulfur in them, and sulfur on these coins is pretty much the kiss of death. Sulfur and chlorine for any copper-based coin is just going to cause some horrendous corrosions, and we'll see that in some of the next videos, how you can deal with some of those situations. So you definitely, before you put this coin in with any other coin in an inert tube to store it, add it to your collection, you're going to want to go through this process, get this gunk off of it, this goo, and degrease it. And then one of the final steps you're going to want to take is you want to coat the coin to prevent further deterioration and possibly even continue the cleaning process. And it's kind of weird, but you could use mineral oil, which is what I use, a USP grade mineral oil, and a very thin coat of mineral oil on the coin will prevent, one, moisture from getting to it, oxygen, and also if there is any further debris that's pretty much beyond what you can see here, it'll tend to loosen it and float it. whatever that goo is, I can assure you it is buoyant in mineral oil. And even if there's a a very thin layer of mineral oil, whatever is on that coin that's heavier or lighter than it will float to the surface. So, so once you have the coin pretty much clear, you can see the reverse is about as clean as we're going to get it as far as eliminating any organics and debris. You're going to want to dry the coin, and it's just a simple matter of taking a clean paper towel or cotton cloth. I prefer paper towels. They are acid free pretty much, and you just pat dry it. The alcohol will evaporate off the surface beyond that. And then the final step would be to put a thin coat of USP grade mineral oil on the coin. And no trick here. You just simply take your cotton gloves and saturate the tip of the forefinger and the thumb, and just squeeze the coin between them. And that's pretty much enough to put a thin coat of mineral oil on the coin, which pretty much completes the process of conservation. As you can see, it's not super technical. It's not really all that complicated. It just takes a little care and a little thought, and you just have to make sure that you don't do anything absolutely stupid, like take a metal brush or a drill with a wire brush to the coin. That's not going to work. Or try not to polish the coin. So, with that in mind, you pretty much completed your conservation. Next step you're going to want to take is grading your coin. Now I'm going to cover grading in another video, but at this point I would grade this coin, inventory it, and put it into my collection. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. I'm sure if you have any comments you could write in, and if it's too skeezy for you, well then don't do it. This is the Numismatist. Thanks for watching.